Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 99 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. I'm stuck in gravel. There we go, all fixed. Silly portal gun. I went back to my base and got my portal gun, clearly, because I wanted to have access to my portal gun. So I went to my base, got my portal gun, came back here, jumped down for just a minute to see what was down there, and immediately ran out and went home. So now I'm ready to start exploring. Actually, I forgot something real quick I meant to do while I was here. Put my Lich trophy up. Haha, take that. So yeah, just took a trip back and forth so I could get my portal gun so that if I decided I wanted to stop where I was and pick up where I left off kind of thing without having to run all the way back here, that would have been a nuisance. Yeah, that's where we're at. So last episode, we did a little bit of exploring in the Twilight Forest and we checked out what's involved in all the Twilight Foresty stuff. So we've got the achievements here. We can go ahead and take a look that so far we've progressed through the Naga Hunter and the Lich Hunter, and currently we're looking to find some Mighty Stroganoff, which I believe we're going to find right down here. Ta-da! That's where we're headed. So, back down we go. Let's go exploring. Typically, I do like to have a bunch of torches. Now, I know I've got my awesome blood lamp sigil, but torches are kind of what I use to... Let's jump through here. I want to snag a torch. Or maybe 2 stacks of torches? I don't know, it's a little bit hard. Blood lamps are hard to see. I wouldn't mind something that was easier to see, but also had a large amount of storage of it, but we'll see. Torches, let's craft like 100 of them. Not terrible. So I'm thinking torches is probably what I'm going to want to bring with me. The sigil's great, don't get me wrong, but like I said, they're a little bit hard to see, and I use them for marking waypoints as I travel down tunnels and stuff. And since we're going into a labyrinth, that definitely sounds like a good approach. Hooray! Teleportation complete. And through the portal. Nice. Right back where I was. See? Like I said, if I decide I forgot something and need to bring something, I can. So I'm going to just... My trick, I've mentioned this many times in my videos, always place your torches on the right-hand side. I hear bad things. It definitely sounds like there's something through that wall. But this maze stone, very hard to break. I think it is breakable, but... So yeah, this is basically my trick. And obviously this labyrinth is a bit of a maze, so... But placing the torches always on the right-hand side, it's very easy to navigate home. You just put the torches on the other side, your left, and just follow them back. So pretty straightforward. Ooh, there's a chest in here. Anything particularly interesting? Some maze wafers, but that's about it. Nothing too good. Golden apple, yeah, they're alright, but eh. If I wanted golden apples, I'd make some. Not a particularly large amount of enemies in here, though, is there? Ooh, the torch room. This is a great room to find, because it'll basically let you refill your torches. Alright, let me explore a little bit through this maze, and I will come back as I find interesting things to show you guys. Because otherwise it might be a little bit boring watching me wander through this maze all episode. I'm not going to do that to you. Oh, big nasty maze slime. Oh, nasty monsters. Pincher beaters. I hate them. Okay, I think we're cool now. Creepers. Back in a minute. Ah, more slimy things. See, they get ranged weapons. Ooh, ranged weapons. That might be an idea. That gives me a thought. Actually, I think we will come back in a minute, but I think I'd like to have some better ranged weapons on me. What do you guys think? Is it time to make the Tinker's range stuff? booby traps. Okay, yeah, I think that might be a good plan. I'm going to use my portal gun to pick up where I left off kind of deal on this place again. Let's see if I can just find anything in particularly nice that would be good to stop at. Oh, nice lava thingy. Yeah, I think I'm going to head back home. Minotaurs. Let's drop off this. I got raw beef. Minotaur beef, I suppose. Gotcha. Alright, I'll come back in a minute. I want to get some better stuff. Alright, so let's just drop a portal at the next reasonable place. Yeah, that should do. And I'll just remember to go out here. Jumping through and back home. I want to check out some Tinker's ranged weapons. There's some really nice bows you can make from Tinker's Construct. And early game, when I was playing in the pack here, we didn't have access to those bows because it wasn't publicly released yet, but it should be in the pack now. So we're definitely going to check those out. So let me investigate my mighty smelting book. And we'll also look at materials and you. And we'll come back in a minute when I decide exactly how I want to make my bow and arrow. Alright guys, we're back. And I think I know what I'm going to make. So let's take a look at a couple of things we're going to want to get. I'm going to want to get some pink slime. I actually discovered might be a good thing to do. Pink slime can be used for all kinds of good stuff. We're going to want to get some pink slime blocks that can then be smelted down into the pink slime crystals, right? So let's get... I don't know how many I need, so I'm just going to get 4 for now. And we'll toss them in here real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. So the first thing I want to make is a nice long bow. And that is going to require 2 bow limbs and a bow string. Now, when you look at bow limbs... I'm going to help you guys figure out what's the best one to go with. You're going to want to look at the following stats. Durability tells you how long it'll last, obviously, before it breaks and needs to be repaired. Draw speed will be how quickly the bow is drawn. And arrow speed, the faster the arrow speed, the more damage the arrow does. So consider that like a bonus modifier on it. Now, I kind of flipped through here, and it seemed to me like one of the best ones to go with. The ones I've always usually gone with in the past have been slimy bow limbs, which are made with blue slime. And you can see that it has a pretty quick draw speed, 1.05 seconds. And an arrow speed of 4. However, I discovered that MFR seems to be adding his own modifiers, and he has pink slime, which has faster draw speed and higher arrow speed, aka overall definitely better. So we're going to want that. And then for string, there are pretty much 3 options. Bowstring made out of string, which is terrible. Enchanted bowstring, which is for some reason worse. And then fiery bowstring, which is the best one. So pretty much almost every time you're going to want to use flame string, which you get from those spiders in the nether. So let's make ourselves crafting station. No, stencil table, yes. We're going to want bowstring and bow limbs. Cool. And then in our part builder, we will put this here and this here. Bowstring, done. So you needed 3 of those apparently. And then these guys, nice. Okay. So that's cool. Yeah, it looks like you need, all right, I have just enough, that works. So I'm gonna put this stuff away, and then I should be able to make my bow, right? So a nice long bow. And we can see the stats on this guy right here. He has a draw speed of 0.7 and an arrow speed of 5.08. That seems pretty darn good to me. I like it. And it has 3 modifiers. So we can do even more cool stuff. The next thing we're going to want to make is arrows for this thing. But first, I think what I'd like to do, I just want to check it with normal arrows. And see what kind of, see that's a nice draw speed right there. That's not bad for starting off. Now to increase this, there's lots of modifiers that you can put on your bows. However, in my opinion, really the only main ones that you care about are speed. So we want this bow to draw faster, right? So I'm just going to get a bunch of redstone blocks. This thing was obviously easy enough to make, so if I think of another modifier that I might want to put on later, maybe I'll just double check the book and just see if there's anything. I don't think you really need anything else on your bow. So let's see. Yeah, there's really nothing else you want on your bow. Putting things like quartz on the bow really doesn't do anything. If you really cared, you could go ahead and put some something like auto repair on it, but that's not even necessary, to be honest with you. That's right, we're going to want to put something like this. Hold on. I almost forgot and was doing it backwards. Redstone, you always want to have one extra. So let's see, that's 38, 40. There we go. I can't put any more than that on? What's going on there? That's interesting. I don't know if that's a bug or something. Oh, you know what? I think there's a limit to how fast your draw speed can be. Yeah, and I just hit it. 0.25 seconds. Nice. I guess I could put other modifiers if I want on. I could put like repair on it or something. Doesn't really matter. I have one modifier remaining. I guess I'll put repair. So let's do a moss ball. That'll do. So that way at least the bow self-repairs. Sweet. Let's see how fast the bow drawing is now. Nice. Alright, now let's make some arrows. So your best bet for arrows, you're going to need 3 components. One of them you're going to want to use slime leaves. Cool. So while I'm here, am I out of range for my wireless? Probably. That shouldn't surprise me. I was going to chop down the tree and then regrow it, but I think what I'll do is just get a few leaves while I'm there. There we go. And then I'll chop down the tree and hopefully get some saplings as well. Then we can replant it later. By the way, early game, if you have problems finding slimes, these little islands, the slime islands from Tinkers and Natura, they're definitely a good source. Because there's slime blocks right in the middle there. Cool. And cool, I got a sapling, that's good. So I'm going to use my shears and get a few leaves while I'm at it. Cool, and we'll be back. So what we want to get here is some fletching, and I'm pretty sure, yes, slime leaf. The blue slime leaves are pretty much the best fletching you're going to find. We're also going to want a tool rod. I'm going to figure that out in a minute. I haven't decided exactly which tool rod I want. And then the other thing we're going to want, obviously, are arrowheads. But we're going to have to smelt ourselves an arrowhead pattern. So let's just get a cobblestone one for now. There we go. And then we'll smelt ourselves one of these dudes. Do we have anything in here that we can use? Aluminum brass. Yeah, we've got a little bit. Toss one of these guys in. And while we're at it, I'll let you guys know which metal we're going to go with. Shiny apparently has some arrowheads. And when I was looking through the arrow options, I found the following is what you need to care about is weight, accuracy, and break chance, and of course attack damage. And shiny seems to have the best attack damage. So they're a little heavy, but that's okay. They are pretty accurate and have a lot of damage, 5 attack damage on them. So that's what I'm going to go with. So we'll put this guy away and we will melt up some of this as well. Molten aluminum brass, go. Awesome. And you can go in the garbage. Don't need you anymore. And like I said, I need a tool rod. I'm thinking just a wooden one. Wood seems to typically be the best for tool rods. I don't know exactly if it has much of a modifier. Alright, so let's see what we got. I'm going to put the molten shiny on the bottom. Pour that out. Nice. And now to make the arrows. So I've got the fletching. I just need a stick. I think I'm going to go with the wood one. Those are probably your best bet. So we'll just go with a wooden tool rod here. I can put these old junky arrows away. And we are now going to craft arrows. So fletching, tool rod, and nice. So we get 147 shots out of this. 2.5 hearts of attack damage, which is pretty darn good. That's probably one of the better arrows in terms of damage you can get. A high degree of accuracy, a low break chance. That should be cool. And it's got 2 modifiers on it, which is sweet. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if I can put paper tool rod in there and see what that'll do to both the modifiers and whatnot. Just curious. So back to arrows. Yeah, that doesn't even work. I didn't think so. Alright, arrows it is. Sweet. Now if we wanted to, we can definitely put some quartz upgrades on these guys. You can put pretty much anything on the arrows. The arrows are what does the actual attacking, but quartz is probably your best bet, so they do a lot of damage. So how are we for nether quartz at the moment? We should be alright. And that is a decent amount of upgrading for our arrows. Just went ahead and put a bunch of quartz on them, so we've now got arrows that have 5 hearts of attack damage. Nice. That is pretty awesome. If you really wanted to, I could throw like a nether star on here and other upgrades, but I think we're good. So let's pop back down to the Twilight Forest Labyrinth and see what kind of fun we can have. Wait, actually, maybe I should real quick just clear out my inventory of anything I don't need at the moment. Just because I've got so much junk on me. What don't I need? I'll put you guys in here just for now. And this goes away too because I'm in the Twilight Forest. I don't want to be flying. Yeah, so much stuff. Oi. Half of those things I don't need either, but my ender pouch is full. I need to get a second ender pouch. One of these days. I like the teleporters. Nice. Alright, as soon as I find something worth killing. Nice. One-shot creepers, that's what's up. I like it. Good weapon. Alright, continuing to explore the labyrinth, and we'll be back. I'm trying to figure out which maze is worse, this one or the Thaumcraft dungeon. It's a tight race. I've been wandering for like 45 minutes. It's brutal. Though I do get excited every time I find a dark area, because it means, oh, I probably haven't been there yet. But then I usually wind up bumping into a light area like this with a bunch of torches, and oh, I must have been nearby and just didn't find this one little hallway. Oi, but I'm still hunting. And still hunting. And still hunting. This area is dark, but I think it's just because a bunch of explosions just occurred. There was a booby-trapped thing here. Yeah, lots of explosions. Alright, I'm going to continue to try and find my way around. Alright, finally found my way down to level 2. It's just a room with like a bunch of bars around the center platform, and then you can fall down. I found a really good way to kill these slimes, by the way. You shoot them with lightning from your wand. The downside, of course, is that your wand eventually runs out. I'm going to go probably back to my base real quick and recharge it. Where's my portal gun? Did I put it in here? Yes, I did. Cool. Alright, back in a minute. Going to continue exploring this after recharging my wand back at my base. Alright, guys. I'm not sure, but I think I found something here. Alright, if I can't get close enough to hit you with my sword, you're going down with arrows. Nice. That's a morph that I think I'd like. And I see something in there that's floating around that looks exactly like what I need. Achievement get, Mighty Stroganoff. Awesome. So I tracked down what I needed, finally, in this deep, nasty, evil dungeon. Oh, finally, a maze map focus. I've only been looking for one of those for like the whole time in here. Great, I got another one. Cool. So these let you make maze maps, which kind of help you explore a maze. But every chest I looked in didn't have one. So that's cool. Got a Minotaur axe. That's cool. And meat stroganoff. Awesome. Cool. So that achievement allows me to get into, as far as I know, the fire swamp. Let's zip back home and check it out. Alright guys, I'm thinking it's about time we enter the fire swamp. You'll notice a distinct lack of particle effects now because we completed our achievement, and if we take a look in our achievements tab, we will see that the achievement is now complete. We need to go find the Hydra. The Hydra is somewhere within the fire swamp. Now, there are 3 dangers to the fire swamp. There's these things that will eventually emit flames, which are bad. But I think if we just avoid those big smoky things, we should be alright. Those are just wild boars. There's lightning sand, which I'm not seeing much of that either, so I'm not too worried. And, of course, the rodents of unusual size, but I don't think they exist. Oh, but a Hydra, on the other hand, absolutely does. Now, Hydras will very much be flowing and throwing fire-type stuff at us. Oh, hello, there you are. Nice to meet you, Hydra. So, you've got a couple options, obviously. Looks like arrows are not going to help too much. They keep getting projected back at us. That's okay. I'm going to go with my dire sword. And I believe I should be able to... Okay, those are the types of things we want to avoid. I'll hide behind trees, because fire and trees shouldn't be a problem. However, he should shoot a fire projectile at me. Nope, not that. Pretty much the best way to damage him is to reflect his own projectiles back at him, but I'm not seeing them wanting to shoot any at me. Oh, there goes a couple. Nice. That meat stroganoff was pretty good, actually. One Hydra head down, but as we know, 2 will spring from its place, which is never a good thing. I'm doing alright with these bow and arrow type deals. Gotcha, Hydra. Nice. Very cool. Alright, so what did I get? Let's just make sure my inventory is sorted before I pick anything up. I got some achievements. I got some Hydra chops. Really good food, by the way. Fiery blood, which you can use for some nice fire resistance type potions and stuff. You get some fire ingots from that, and you can use that to make some fiery plate. Burns attackers, nice. Auto smelting pick. Burns targets, fire aspect 2 sword. Very cool stuff. And, of course, we get our Hydra trophy. Awesome. So, that is the next progression. After that, what's next on the achievement list? Dun 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 dun. So, I think we're going to need... So, Trophy Champion, I think is where I'm going to want to go next. But that requires of 1 blood. A touch of Hydra blood in your eyes makes you resist the blindness curse in the dark. Yeah, so I definitely have that fiery blood. There we go. I guess I had to... Oh, you know what? I probably picked up the fiery blood before I picked up the Hydra trophy. There we go. So that got me the achievement, which will open the path to the Dark Forest. The Dark Forest was really dark and basically impossible to see in until you got the Hydra blood, which is cool. So now we have to go claim your title by placing a trophy on the pedestal in the Dark Forest ruins. Nice. I'm going to pop back home, and then I'm going to go find... actually, I can probably check on the map before I pop back home for a minute. Let's see. I believe a Dark Forest is pretty much due north of my current position. You can see that little pig thing on the sky and those little black things. So what you'll typically find is that there's... a couple mini dungeons. Like if you look in the Hydra map right here, there's one Hydra surrounded by 3 or 4 little labyrinths. So you go into the labyrinth first, typically the mini dungeon, get an item, and then you fight the boss of the area, which was, in this case, the Hydra. Cool. So I'm going to have to head up to the top right. So maybe I'll pop up north there real quick and see what I got to see. So, heading this way. So just imagine that this dark forest used to be a little bit darker. Yeah, if this isn't dark enough for you. Ooh, skeleton druid. Nice. So we're going to want to look for, yeah, a little bit darker. That's not even an understatement, is it? So I'm thinking, where's the map showing me here? Pretty much due north of this position should be the entrance to one of these things. And then probably what I'll do is I'll portal gun back to my little mini base and be prepared for this next area. So continuing due north. I'm wondering if you guys can see anything at all here. But yeah, the dark forest was much worse before we had this stuff. Oh my goodness. Don't even try and axe the stream in here. It would probably chop down the entire forest. But probably first thing it would do is run out of durability. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, I'm in some kind of stuff. Hey, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Nice. So sometimes it's hard to find this thing, but this is the trophy platform that you need. And you basically need any one trophy. So I happen to have one. And you pop it on there, and ta-da! I want my trophy back. That trophy's going back with me. But this is the entrance then to the area that I need to go into. So I think what I'll do is pop open a portal gun. Where's my blue satchel? And I'll come back here in just a minute to check it out. Alright, let's see what's in here. Ta-da! I'm going to, I believe this is another kind of maze type deal. So I'm going to try and stick to my plan of torches on the right and probably skip a large portion of this maze because you guys have probably already seen most of it. And again, it's just a maze, so I don't want you to have to follow me around, but I'll tell you when I get to the bosses. Are they laughing at me? Oh, it's kobolds. Kobolds are the worst. Much better. Alright, gonna explore. If anything interesting happens, I will definitely let you guys know, but I'll be back in a minute. This couldn't possibly be the boss already, could it? That would be kind of awesome. It almost looks like it might be a boss, believe it or not. If it was, that would be an amazing amount of luck compared to how annoyingly hard it was for the last dungeon. But let's see. Oh yeah, that's the boss. King Night Phantoms. Nice. That actually might be pretty cool. I'm pretty sure this is the boss of this area. So let's see. Achievements. Just real quick check. Carmine Acclamation. Settle the restless phantoms in the Knight's Tomb, and the Carmine Tower's devices will obey you. Nice. So did I get it? Pretty sure I did. Ooh, and I get some nice armor too. That looks pretty cool. Blast protection, unbreaking. Nice. That was exceptionally lucky. I mean, I don't think I could have asked for a better situation there. That's like a whole crazy area. Extra damage to unarmored targets, efficiency 3. Nice. That's pretty cool. I'm going to toss all this stuff away too, because I'm pretty sure most of the weapons I have are probably better. Ooh, I'm going to need more arrows. I'm down to 9. Tip, you can put repair on your arrows and they'll slowly regenerate their stock, but it is kind of slow, so you might as well just repair them. I think that actually worked. So let's see. I wasn't prepared for that being so quick and easy, but now that is complete. Taken, so I am off to Tears of Fire. Touch the fiery red tears of the Urgast, allowing you to resist the snow forest's chill. Nice. So after we go through the Urgast Tower, I think that's the point where we'll actually have stuff that we haven't seen before, which is the snow forest, and it looks like there's something here that allows you into the Bramblewood forest, so that's kind of neat. So I can actually just leave here now. I think what I'll do, though, is wrap up the episode here, because we are pretty close to the wrapping up point, and I think it's a good spot to do it. We'll come back next episode. Now, episode 100 is next. I think I might take a break from the Twilight Forest. I hope you guys have been enjoying the little adventure that I've been on. So definitely leave me feedback and let me know that you've been liking the adventure. But I am going to take a break here. I want to come back next episode. Is this all I need to do, or do I have to actually do it in the repair window? I think I do. I think it's the upgrade, the other mod that lets you do it in there. So yeah, next episode I'm going to take a break. I have something special planned for episode 100, something I've been working on and teasing on Twitter a little bit. So I look forward to you guys being able to check out what I've been working on. Top secret project. I've teased it a little bit here and there, but I'm going to reveal it for episode 100 of the Let's Play series. I think it's pretty cool. I'm excited to show it to you guys. So for now, Direwolf20 signing off on episode 99. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Episode 100 is next. We'll do something cool, and then we'll probably swing back to the Twilight Forest for a little bit more adventuring at some point shortly thereafter. Alright guys, take it easy.